So you want to start making phone calls going after expireds for sale by owners, neighborhoods, you name it, you know you have to do it, but for some reason you're scared. Maybe you have seen cold calls of people getting yelled at. Maybe other agents have told you that they have had bad experience when they have made phone calls. And now it's almost like you're traumatized, even though you've never done it, or maybe you haven't done it consistently. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 ways that I tricked my mind and convinced myself to completely love cold calling and prospecting. Now, the 10 things that I'm going to share with you all are coming from my new agent workbook, which is something that every agent gets when they join my new agent bootcamp. So, if you're completely lost and confused as to what it takes to succeed in this business, make sure to join my bootcamp. It's a self guided course. The link will be in the description box below. So, let's begin with the first thing. Number one, chances are I probably will never see the person in my life. Therefore, what do I care what they think? A lot of you are too busy thinking, oh, well, what are they going to think if I mess up or I don't know what to say or I don't sound good, whatever it is. Look, let me tell you, people, after you hang up, they're not thinking about you. So there's no point in trying to figure out or be scared about what they're going to think about you because, again, they weren't thinking about you in the first place. So get that out of your mind. Number two, if they say I'm of any value to them based on the conversation we're having, chances are they will continue talking to me and we will build a relationship. And that is a reality. Just have a genuine conversation with whoever it is that you're speaking with. What I like to do is that I like to make sure, and I tell all my agents, have a script in front of you. That way you have that as a guide to, where to lead the conversation. But listen to them, listen to what they're saying. If it's a for sale by owner, listen to why they went the for sale by owner route and have a conversation. Sometimes you get too stuck in your mind about what to say next or what the next line in the script is that you're not listening. So listening is key. And again, if you have a great conversation, maybe they're not going to do something now, but they'll do something in the future. Or maybe they have no real estate need, but because you had such a great conversation, they will refer you to their friends, family, and other people, even if they have never met you personally. So that's number two. Number three, this is something that I tell myself, even up until this day, when I'm calling and I don't feel like doing it. They need my help, and I am the best agent to help them. So, you see what I did there? I'm reframing my mind. A lot of you might think, well, I'm newer in the business. I've only been in the business a couple months, or maybe 1 or 2 years, or I don't have 100 transactions under my belt. At the end of the day, you have to tell yourself and believe that you are the best agent to help that person. Now, if you know that you don't have the experience, know that you can rely on your broker, on a team, on your brokerage, and leverage those people so that they can help you be able to have success once you do set an appointment with a buyer or a seller and get a listing. Number four, if they decide to pass on the opportunity of working with me, it's their loss, not mine. So it's, kind of like the relationships when a relationship ends and you're like, it's their loss, not mine. That's the way that I see it. Maybe they were rude. You know what? It's their loss because I know what I bring to the table. I know that I am the best agent to help them sell their house. They didn't want to work with me. They didn't see the value in me. So, you know what? I'm going to move on and work with people that will appreciate me. So, again, it's how you are looking at it. You have to start changing your mindset and the way that you are looking at these situations and know that there will be things that you just cannot control at the end of the day. Number five, all I need is one person to tell me yes. One person. You might hear no's all day of people that are not interested, not looking to sell, not going to do anything anytime soon. And then you will get that person that says, you know what, Loida, this is the perfect timing that you called me because I was just talking about selling with my husband and we were wondering, what the price of our home is. You have no idea when those conversations are going to come, but know that they're going to come. And you have to be ready for it because many times we're so ready to just hear no all the time. And when you finally hear someone that says, yeah, I'm interested in selling, it's almost like you blank out and you don't know what to say. So keep that in mind. Number 6, every call is a potential $10,000 paycheck, and I want that. Now, it might be, average paycheck for you might be 6,000, it might be 20,000, it might be 50,000, whatever it is. But imagine just one paycheck can change your life. If you have not had a deal in quite some time, that $10,000 check can now help you feel much better, relieve stress when it comes to paying your mortgage or your rent or bills or food or whatever it is. All you need is that one that will get you going, that one that will get a momentum to build up. So, again, that phone call that you might not want to make might be a $10,000 paycheck that you're turning away because you're scared. So, hopefully, at the end of this video, you're not scared and you're going to go and pick up the phone, make some phone calls, set some appointments, and get some listings, work with sellers, and make some money. Number 7, in order to achieve my goals, I have to make these calls. So, if you have not written down what your goals are, it might be personal goals, goals for your business, goals for your family, whatever it is. I want you to write down what is so important about being in this business that your success will help those around you. What are your goals? Once you write that down, share them with your family, share them with your mentors. If you have kids, share them with your kids because they will hold you accountable. And a lot of you that are watching this, you can't even hold yourself accountable. You need accountability and you need to be more disciplined to actually stick to doing what you say you're going to do. You get excited in the beginning and then you fall off because you get discouraged and you think that people don't pick up or they're not doing anything or it doesn't work. And in reality, it's going to take time, but you have to be consistent and disciplined. Number 8, complacency is not an option, and I will succeed for myself and my family. Again, complacency is not an option. So it goes back to the previous point. Get with your family. What is your why? Why did you get into this business? What is so important to you about succeeding and getting a deal and a transaction and selling 10 homes, 20 homes, 40 homes, whatever that is? What is so special about that? Why do you need to succeed? You need to think about all these things because once you start thinking about it, you're going to get motivated. There's going to be a fire lit under you that you're going to say, you know what? I got to just suck it up and do this. Number 9, if I don't make these calls, someone else will, and they will live my dream. And that's just a reality. If you don't do it, someone else is going to do it. And they're going to live the dream that you've been wanting and thinking about having. So why not it be you? You can do it. You just have to, again, it's mindset. You have to get out of thinking that you're going to fail, and you probably are not going to be the best in the beginning. And I encourage you to go back to my very beginning videos here on YouTube where I shared with you my very first for sale by owner phone call, and let me tell you, I was horrible. I was so bad. I sounded scripted. But you know what? That did not stop me. On the contrary, I posted that video here and it has over 100,000 views. And it's so embarrassing. But I know a lot of you have learned from that video. And you can compare that Loida to the Loida today and see how far I've come. So know that as you do it, you will continue to get better every single day. And number 10, every top producer did this when they started and they got through it. Don't let your fear for what someone you don't even know get to you and get in your way of your success. So when I got into the business, I remember watching Mike Ferry. I remember seeing all these other videos of top producing agents. And even now, I have the opportunity to interview coaches and agents that are top level mentors in the real estate business. And a lot of them that focus on listings always talk about the low hanging fruit, which is expired for sale by owners. And the reason is because these are people that are telling you that they want to sell. And I always knew that I wanted to be a listing agent. So I said to myself, you know what? There's no point in me reinventing the wheel. I'm going to do what these people have done. And that's exactly what I did. Did I like it? No. But I did it anyway, and I sucked it up, and I learned to perfect my skills with communication and objection handling. And that's what you need to do. Hopefully, this video is a reality check for you. Hopefully, this video motivates you and gives you the confidence to know that you're not, nothing's going to happen to you if you make a bad phone call. Just know that nothing's going to happen. Worst case scenario, if you mess up, just hang up. Because I've done that many times where the wrong things are coming out of my mouth and I'm like, this is going so bad, let me just hang up. Hang up and move on. If someone starts yelling at you, don't listen to it. Hang up and move on. You are not someone that needs to be listening to all the negativity coming through the phone. It goes back to one of the points that I said, it's their loss. Something that I have learned throughout my time prospecting is that I want to work with people that will treat me with respect and that will at least listen to me when I'm speaking and we're not yelling and screaming over each other. If someone's immediately screaming at me, I'm hanging up and moving on. Maybe I'll call them in another week. It really depends. But that's how you have to treat each call and know that there are people out there that need your help. So, if you want to go after seller listings and after watching this, you're like, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to get listings and be a listing agent. Make sure that you get high quality seller leads. I always talk about Vulcan 7. I have been using it for years. I highly recommend it. Do yourself a favor and get a platform like that. That way, you are getting accurate information that allows you to make phone calls to set more appointments. So if you enjoy this video, let me know, drop me a comment, share it with someone that needs to hear this, and I'll see you on the next one.